Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to another episode of Dead Cells. You know what? I wonder if I just wait a little bit. Yeah, the problem is I can't move while I am in this form. You know what, if we get a triple jump or something, we might be able to do something about that. Maybe, it could happen. Anyway. So, good old rapier. It used to be such an overpowered weapon. A lot of inquisitors. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, this is one-shotting everything. But it used to be even more powerful than it is now. As difficult as that may be to believe. Whoop. Anyway. There we go. Good stuff. Though I do kind of regret buying that now. As I often find myself regretting. Come on. Dang, no crow's wings. I mean, I'll take that for now. We can, you know what? We can even use that right now. Get a little bit of healing in there. I mean, to be honest, the, oh, hello. No, I didn't want to trigger you, elite guy. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. There we go. I mean, that wasn't too bad. Could have been better. Oh, wait. Did this... An extra jump in midair. That might actually be enough to get us up to the top. So let's try it. Let's see here. Because all we really need to do is get right to the lip and then roll in there and then, you know, lose our head. There we go. Alright, now we got it. And then we just bring it back. Oh yeah, that also works. Disengagement. I assume that's a mutation that does something for our head. It also looked kind of purple, so I'm assuming it's a tactics mutation, but it might be just a general all-purpose mutation. Could really be either way. Also, just a quick check of our stats here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. So we've picked up all the stats we can pick up on this particular level. So let's go this way, which should take us down to the sewers, just to switch things up. I mean, we've that kind of doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, we've gone to, you know, the promenade pretty much every run so far. So it makes sense to me that maybe we go over here instead today. Just for something new. Though, you know what? I might just be imagining it, but I swear I saw... Aha! There was a secret over here. Oh, baby. Spite. What is spite? Good to know I wasn't crazy, and there was in fact something there. I do have some new blueprints, though. What does Spite do? Successfully parries, and reflected shots inflict 159 damage. Disengagement. If your HP falls below 20%, a force field protects you for 6 seconds, can only be used once every 120 seconds. I mean, I'll be honest, that actually could be the difference between life and death. I mean, that'd be good for healing, honestly. But let's unlock Spite first, I think. I didn't even know that existed. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. Let's take Tainted Flask, because that adds the most extra damage, which might be the most important thing we do today. Let's see, a prison dumped all its unspeakable filth into the lower galleries. So it's no wonder something. Also, something about a greenish substance oozing around on the mini-map there. Alright, I guess it is going to be useful to go pick up some delicious cells after all, at least for a couple of runs. You know what, I'm not sure where I'd find it, but I remember back in, I think it was in the Baguette update, they added, though it wasn't possible to actually obtain, an extra blueprint that upped your starting gold a little bit. Whoa boy, hello. So, it does kind of have me thinking a little whether that's, like, actually something I can pick up, or if it's all just a pipe dream. It's never gonna go anywhere. Of course, you know what? Speaking of, like, the starting money, I remember reading a suggestion some time ago by someone who... I forget where I read this. I'm gonna assume it was on the Dead Cells subreddit, where they suggested that instead of making it so you keep, like, 20,000 or whatever at, like, from your last run, if they just made it so that when you unlocked the, like, the gold stuff, that was just, like, your starting gold regardless. Which, admittingly, I kind of think might actually be nicer, since I do find myself, like, I don't always spend my money because I'm, like, always thinking about, well, you know, I need this for the next run. So, in a way, to a certain extent, you know, you have the money, but you never use it because it's too good to use. You know what I'm saying? Or at least that's the way I feel about it sometimes, honestly. Alright, this is working out quite nicely for us. Alright. Whoop. Ow. Come on, I roll. Come on. Alright. Nope. There we go. That's not terrible, but I like the extra gold we're getting right now, so I'm gonna stick with that for the time being. And I'm gonna recycle that, because it's useless for this particular build. Alrighty then. Nope, not gonna spend that money either. Well, we could go with this. I mean, the extra poison wouldn't be bad, but I think I'd rather have a grenade. Because those big fat boys there are pretty nice when it comes to dishing out the damage. That's tempting. But I think we'll leave it for now. Voop. Alright, and throw a bomb. Blow that guy up. Alright, I mean, honestly, that grenade did kind of disappoint me. It didn't really feel, you know, quite as explosive as I might have liked. But life goes on. Alright, so where are we going next? Well, I mean, just down this creepy corridor. You, good sir. There we go. Yeah, you know what? We should easily get enough cells. I was gonna say, maybe it would be faster if we whipped things to death, but nope. Not, unfortunately. Alright. Come on. Aha! Croissant. Exactly what we wanted. I mean, a little bit of healing is always nice. Can't say no to that. I mean, you could, but then you'd be crazy. Speaking of crazy... Yeah, let's actually start, like, seriously looking for the exit here. Oh, what do you know? There it is. I mean, we've got time to keep exploring. Not much time, but there is some time, so I kind of want to just check out this area over here. I mean, I'm assuming it's just going to lead us to the old sewers, not necessarily anything too exciting and amazing, but you never know. I have been wrong before. Oh, in fact, yeah, there's a secret area over there somewhere, but I'm not terribly concerned by it. Actually, hang on a second. Oh, there. Oh, wait, never mind. It's over there. But yeah, let's go. Let's head up to the ramparts, because with our current build, I don't really want to fight the Watcher. I'd rather fight the incomplete one. As I said before, their names may have changed, but in my heart, they'll always be who they were. Which is, frankly, not necessarily a good thing. In a way, I mean, you know, just insisting on something being the way it was instead of the way it is not, exactly promotional of, you know, good stuff. Don't want to get stuck in the past, is what I'm saying. Alright, no secrets over there. Also, I guess on our next run, I'm gonna have to take a look at the old jars on the wall to see what we're still missing. You know what's another weapon that I'm not sure if it's actually still available to pick up or not, is the Giant Killer. I think it's still available in, I think it's available in the daily runs, unless I'm mistaken, but I don't know if you can actually acquire it. Oh yeah, look at that, we had plenty of time. I was worrying over nothing. Anyway, yeah. Where's some other blueprints and things that I assume exist, but don't really have access to? We'll see, I guess. I mean, it is a bit of a dream of mine to eventually fill out that entire room, just because I am something of a completionist and I like seeing things being very complete and stuff. Oh, come on, I rolled. Or at least, you know, I thought I rolled, but apparently not. There we go, that's what I like to see. Gold as well as cells, and collect over an unlimited distance. I like it. Whoop. Ah, come on, Gaslight. You're better than that. But apparently not. Alright. Jolly good. I mean, at least things freeze when we kill them, so... No. Oh my god, I was behind them. Anyway, gotta be a bit more careful. Otherwise, we are going to get squished. And that's not gonna be good. I mean, with that in mind, I should probably, you know, maybe be a bit more cautious. Don't necessarily fight every single enemy. But I do like fighting every single enemy. When I can, when it makes sense to do so. But we do want to save some. Oh. We want to save some, excuse me, for the cursed chest that is inevitably going to come our way. Oh. Well, that was a bit clumsy, but it got the job done, so I'm happy. Gonna take us down to the Watcher? It is. I mean, I might fight the Watcher if we get a better weapon than what we've got right now. Because the way I see it, actually, you know what? That's not going to be terribly useful either. Or is it? It does a reasonable amount of damage. To be honest, double crushers would also probably be good against the Hand of the King. I mean, any weapon, because given, like, just how tight the... Ooh, hello. Given how tight the boss area is... Oh, wait, we've seen this before. Yeah, the poor corpse people. Yeah, only one got him. Tisk tisk. Prisoners' archers were really useless. That is true. They were very, very useless indeed. Yeah, there's an elite enemy up there. I don't really want to mess with him until we... Anyway, getting back to what I was saying about the Watcher and the Rapier. I feel that the Rapier, like, it's not a bad weapon, as we've seen. but I don't think it would be as effective against the Watcher as we would like, you know, on account of it being like a very horizontal weapon. In fact, in general, it's tempting. In general, I prefer weapons that have a bit of vertical as well as horizontal to their swing, just to make it like this, actually, to be honest. Wouldn't be terrible, but at the same time, the Swift Sword, in my opinion, isn't that great against bosses, because I have yet to find myself in a position where I am able to get to the boss between levels fast enough to keep that speed bonus. And obviously, of course, speed bonus would be very useful so that we could actually get criticals on the boss, which in turn provides a slight amount of stun. Just a slight amount, mind you, seeing as bosses aren't really stunnable. At least not to the same extent that regular enemies are, where you can, like, basically keep them in an infinite stun lock. Oh, wow, thank you, Magical Mike. You did me a favor there. And more money. Man, enemies of the ramparts are being very generous today. And I do appreciate that. Of course, I should consider leaving the green arrows alone on account of them being, like, really, really easy to kill. I mean, probably among the easiest, honestly. In the game, as it were. Come on, cursed chest. I mean, if I keep saying it's a cursed chest, eventually it's gonna be a cursed chest. To be honest, I find the Nutcracker it's not a terrible weapon early game, but it doesn't feel like it scales all that well over time, so you're better off leaving it where it lies and just recycling it, in my opinion anyway. I find it's better that way. But, again, it's not... Wow, I'm pretty sure that... Wow, and... Alright, things are scaling up pretty nicely. And there goes our curse. Excellent. Alright, moving on for our lives then. We're probably going to want to replace the Crusher, though, with another bomb of some kind. And then get the Fireworks... Is that what it's called? Fireworks mutation? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah. That feels like that's going to be the most useful thing for this particular build, because if we can check grenades at a reasonable rate of speed, then we're pretty much set, honestly. More or less. In my opinion. Let's see here. Ah, there's Crow's Wings. Not that we need it anymore. I mean, Knife Dance is actually pretty good as well. I mean, to be honest, this would be great if we had all the requisite parts. Like if we could burn and or poison and or freeze an enemy all in one go. I mean, if we get our hands on a torch, or a burning mace as I like to call it, then we might, you know, be onto something here. Also, I think we might, oh, we're actually at the end. Alright. Wait. Sometimes a weapon here. Not today, though. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Excellent. Gone before the elevator even made it down. Alright, we should probably... Oh, right. We do want to spend ourselves, unlock all these things. I mean, that does seem like it'd be useful if we ever get around to actually using... Oh, yeah. We want you too. And we want Fireworks Technician. Get that cooldown on those grenades so we can actually use them in a reasonable time frame. Also means we probably want to get another grenade. Let's see, they say the prison warden was... Let's see, curious fishermen used the river to avoid the bridge and get closer to the prison. Most presume they drowned. Those poor fishermen, and also something about this guy guarding the bridge himself. Oop! Ow! How did you hit me? I'm sure I rolled out of the way of that. Apparently I was mistaken. Oh boy. Aha, sucker! Ah, I rolled right into it. Dang. Oh, no, no. Come on over here. Come on over here. Haha! I mean, I think it says something about just how OP the Crushinator is. No, no, come back over here. You stupid jerk. Come on. Well, I'm pretty sure there was also a time when the Crushinator, like, actually... Oops. When it actually was... It basically just sat there indefinitely. Oh boy, get out of there. No, come back! I wasn't done with you yet. Come on, Crushinator! There we go. Alright, what's our legendary... Ah, it's a swift sword. I was hoping there'd be something better. Alas, that is the... You know what, let's go to the Stilt Village today. Somewhere different. But anyway, yeah. Oh, wow, what was I worried about? We had like a whole minute and a half left. See? I get all worked up about these things, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much. Though I'm also thinking maybe at some point we should go back to our new and fresh file and start again. Mostly in the interests of perhaps, yeah. I'm kind of curious about exactly like how good our odds would be if we actually only unlocked like the bare minimum of items in order to like get the good stuff and nothing else. Well, I guess maybe some medium stuff in order to ensure that we could actually unlock everything, because you do need to unlock a certain number of items in order to unlock other items, so there's a bit of a balancing game there. And I guess while we're at it, we'll also go to the clock tower. Oh, come on. That's another reason why I don't think that this is going to be a good weapon to hold into the late game. Oh, what do you know? A burning mace. You know, it would be so perfect if it did more damage on a burning target. But alas, it's just not that easy. Never is, though, is it? Oh dear. Crushinator to the rescue! Also, screw you, physics-defying... Oh dear. Oh, it's a ravenous horde of bloody locusts. There we go. Alright. Also, something just exploded over there? Yeah, I'm gonna leave those guys right there, because they'll be good for getting rid of any curses we may acquire later. Always gotta be thinking about that, strategically. What, Oh, nice! I mean... it's not nice enough, though. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong, but... more of a support weapon than hey, let's actually pick this up and replace our already great setup kind of weapon. Though it would not be terrible. I think this might be better. I mean, it's not a grenade, unfortunately, so... yeah. Let's go with this, because it's still going to be reasonably good for us. I mean, honestly, if we get another knife dance, I might just re-roll our mutation so that we have the other mutation cooldown, or cooldown mutation, rather. Instead, let's leave these guys here so that, again, if we need it, we can go ahead and acquire... Ooh, what's this? A story of some kind. Another statue of the king, accompanied by a guard. And a very big one at that. A little too big, maybe? Yeah, what's the story about the guy in there, anyway? Who is the hand? Is it a he? Is it a she? Is it a nit? You know, I mean, it could be, some kind of you know, artificial construct. And artificial constructs probably don't have a gender. I mean, if I was an artificial construct, I probably wouldn't have a gender. Or would I? These are questions that are not particularly important to what we're trying to accomplish here, so we won't delve too deeply into them. Alright. Let's kill this guy first. Just because... Alright, if I can now, let's just escape and not bother fighting those things, because they're just not worth our time. Oh, that was easy. I do like it when life actually ends up being easy for once. Or twice. As it sometimes is. Hello. Alright. Took my finger off the jump button there for a critical second. Oh boy. That was not the time to do that. Oh dear. Wait for it. Chuck it, and he's gone. He's out of there. Of course, I mean, we could go to the sepulcher again. But I don't want every run to be the same, even though there are some levels that are fairly obviously better than others. In terms of... Good job, Gaslight. You handled that like a professional, taking damage the way no one else possibly can. Anyway. The important thing is that we didn't lose our cool. Only a little bit. Oh god, oh god. Well, good thing there's a baguette and a croissant lying around. Ah, I didn't even see that explodey guy. And we're almost dead. Wonderful, good job. Masterfully done. Oh, come on, you can't even see me. You know I'm up there, apparently. Good for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna cheese that a little bit. Alright, yeah, let's take no risks. No risks whatsoever. And let's go back and buy that baguette, I think. Hey, Mr. Food Shop, where are you? He's around here somewhere. That's a tasty 27% increase in our health. You know, we could just go to the sepulcher right now. It's tempting, to be honest with you. I do like the sepulcher better than the clock tower. I mean, they both have their charms, but I think we can all... Oh, that was a little disappointing. Oh well. I mean, to be honest, if I go through the rest of the game until the next curse chest without taking any damage, I'm gonna feel a little silly. Oh, hello. Guy who took most of my health. Yeah, I will feel a little silly. Oh, that's the end. You know what? Nah, we're gonna go to the sepulcher after all, because it's got a time door and it's cool and got a time door. Don't underestimate those time doors. Are they all just dying? Okay. Whatever floats your boat, man. Oh, and there's never a Captain Dreadbeard over there. You know what? This is a cursed chest, isn't it? Oh. Oh god, an elite enemy. That's exactly what I didn't want to fight right now. But he's dead, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Not even a legendary impaler. I might have taken it if it was legendary. Oh god. Oh, that's just playing dirty. Oh, it's not a cursed chest, but it is an upgrade on what we already had, so I'll take it. Yeah. Really makes me realize we're gonna want either a burning or a poison or a bleeding type weapon. Oh, you know what? I was wrong. There's not another, Oh dear. Not another cursed chest here after all. I'm not always wrong, but when I am, it's very disappointing. Oh well, life as always goes on and we'll be fine, probably, maybe. Alright, where's that exit? Right here, in fact. Yeah, let's go for it. Sepulchre's better than Clock Tower. Change my mind. Ah, but then again... No. I like the Sepulchre better. Though we should probably endeavor to, you know, swap it up every now and then. But not this time. Not this time, says I. Oh, why did I do that? We didn't really need to break that door because we've still got this to unlock. And it could end up being very nice indeed. We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. As time normally does. Okay. Of course, I wondered to myself, I think the Sepulchre, it might be bigger and more, like, time-intensive than the Clock Tower. If only because the Clock Tower is pretty linear compared to the Sepulchre, which kind of weaves all over the place. I really want to get rid of this rapier, though. I mean, if only because we've been using it since the beginning of the game at this point, and it is slowly starting to show its age, in my opinion. And also because it's not bad against the hand, but, like, I feel the hand does require a certain... Whoa. A certain something. Actually, you know what? We're gonna have to go to the Clock Tower at some point anyway, because... there's more lore bits in there, probably, that we would like to read at some point. Yeah, let's get rid of Magic Mike there. I'll admit there's a part of me disappointed by that. If only because I want to save some enemies for when we eventually find ourselves looking to, you know, do other things with our time. Alright, let's see, what's over here? Alright, just that, and we don't need that. Because we already got all the cells we need, and again, there's really no point in cells at all. Once you hit a certain point. Oh. Actually, you know what? We can just teleport over here. I kind of want to clear out these side areas before we move on with the main event, just in case. If there is a cursed chest early game here, then I would like to find it. Alright, baguette. That also is good. Oh, and there's so many enemies. If there's not a cursed chest down here, I'm going to feel really silly. Cursed chest? Might be. But it's not. Sadist Stiletto. That is tempting. I mean, it actually, just by default, does more damage. But I think this is better still. If only because it's guaranteed damage. Let's see here. Haha! You guys can't attack me because we are in neutral zone here. Symmetrical lance. That is tempting. You know what? We'll come back. Well, when I say we'll come back here, I mean we're like probably gonna forget to come back here. But we should totally come back to this shop before we leave. Because I do feel I want something different for the assassin. I'm not entirely sure what yet, but something. Something that ideally packs a little bit more of a punch. Ideally. Oh, and you know what? I just realized, actually, that stiletto would have been really good because we have the dancing knives. Wait, knife dance. So I got it right. Oh, Lord. Look at all these enemies. They're all little goblin people. Who I like, don't get me wrong. Oh, God. Don't get me wrong, but I was hoping for something a bit else. Oh well, life goes on. There's also something glowing in the wall elsewhere over here. Okay, so that's the exit. To be honest, this is actually probably one of the most convenient layouts of the Sepulcher that we've got so far, and that makes me pretty happy, to be honest with you. Decoy. You know, one of these days I'm gonna have to actually attempt to use the decoy and see how the hand treats it. And if it ends up actually being a... oh dear. Because if it's a viable weapon against the hand, then why wouldn't I use it, you know? But if it isn't a viable weapon, then... oh well. Oops, story time. Hello, Mr. Sarcophagus. Judging by the engravings, the body in the sarcophagus must have been someone important. Someone tried to get... oh wait, we did this on the stream, I think. Someone tried to get down with this rope, but it's much too short. Then there's a dead guy here, who looks kind of like Nathan Drake, actually. The treasure hunter with the weird hairdo must have opened the sarcophagus, and never made it back up. Looks like the poor bugger found something, though. You know what, I'm gonna take it. No, I don't want to talk... oh wait, this is our starting weapon, so I can't recycle it anyway. If only he knew that he could do the double jump, or roll through the wall and then teleport back up. Alas, 'twas not meant to be. Oh, I thought I could make it through that. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Spawn. Oh god, it's you. Okay, well, you didn't last very long. Let's see here. I mean, I'll be honest with you. It does less damage on its own. But it lets us keep a bit of a distance, and it also lets us get the extra synergy of the burniness. And that's good. A little bit of burniness is not going to hurt anybody, I imagine. Possibly, maybe. Also, how's our damage reduction looking? Just 20%. Alright, that's... to be honest, I kind of feel that might have been what carried us in our last run, because we did have a pretty high amount of damage reduction there. Which was good. And I'm not complaining. But I am wondering to myself if, you know, we won by our merits, or more so just because, yeah, we got a lot of damage reduction and some really cheesy weapons that let us really cheese the heck out of our enemies. Trying to think. The ice grenade, that gives damage reduction. Oh, this also does damage reduction. So yeah, I'm gonna swap that out. So let's see here. We've got 35, 45, 55% damage reduced. That's actually pretty nice, if I do say so myself, and I certainly do. You know what? There are those enemies over here. I don't know why I did that. I should replace the, yeah, don't you dare throw that. Wowzers. That... oh, and here's our key, so we can actually just keep moving on if we want. And perhaps that is what we want. I mean, let's see here. This curls around into something, but we don't really know what yet. And we might still have another accursed chest lying around, so it might be in our best interest to try leaving a few enemies. Where, oh yeah, this was the right call. Ah, no, why did I have to wake them up? Yoink. I'll take that. You know, if we take that vampirism, which won't necessarily be terribly useful on this particular run, but wouldn't be not useful necessarily. Oh god. It's getting kind of dark in here. Where's that light? There we go. Alright. Oh god. Okay, yeah, there's some scary enemies in here, and this is a cursed chest room. I can feel it in my gut. Hello. Alright, we're gonna kill the elite guy before we Before we do... Oh, and a legendary alchemist bow. That is actually a pretty good thing to get, I think. It's tempting. Alright. That's one. Okay. Let's, There we go. Alright, that worked out pretty nicely. Again, you know, cheese it. Not that we need to, seeing as we can demolish our foes quite handily as it happens, but, you know. I do like to have a certain amount of caution. There were enemies back here still, weren't there? Or were there? No, we killed everything over... No, we didn't, because there's this downward area right here. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'll recycle that, though vampirism wouldn't be terribly bad. Plus, it also does add more damage reduction, so we can get right up to the 75% cap. Also, speaking of, like, difficulty and stuff... Do I dare? Do I dare? This is what's gonna kill me, isn't it? Okay, it didn't. You see, I knew it. It was fate. It was destiny. Good job there, Gaslight. There was a croissant lying around here somewhere, wasn't there? Ah, there it is. Let's go grab that croissant and then move on. I feel really, really stupid for that, though. I mean, that's not enough to get us to 100% health, but close enough. Alright. Pretty good, I say. Pretty good. Sort of. Mostly. Maybe. Not really. I'm happy with what we accomplished down there. Alright, there's disengagement. So, we've unlocked pretty much everything. You know, a thought occurs to me. This guy's the collector. Do you think the collector is actually the alchemist? And he's just, like, hiding under that cloak? Maybe. But anyway, yeah, I mean, look, we've got the big jar. I mean, like, this looks like an alchemist lab, doesn't it? You know what? I'm betting my money right now that the alchemist and the real final boss is the collector, and that we only get to unlock him once we have unlocked, like, everything else and we have no need for cells. Oh yeah, anyway, I trailed off again, as I often do. As I was sort of saying about difficulty earlier, what do you think 5-cell difficulty is eventually going to look like? Also of interest, and a random bit of trivia, because, like, we're inside the clock tower, and the clock, out, is, moving clockwise, but again, because we're on the inside... Yeah, what do you think you're doing, dog? Anyway, because it's moving clockwise from the inside, that means, apparently, that the clock is actually going backwards. Oh god. Heal up. Haha! The victory is mine. Ah, it had to be a wall shield. Stupid shield. I don't want you, shield. You can't even parry. Though I think, does the wall shield give you 100% block? It might. No, probably not. But 100% damage reduction wouldn't be terrible. I'm on to you. Oh, right. You know what? I realized I kind of... Let's see. Fireworks Technician, Tainted Flask. Maybe Efficiency, actually. Because then we can use Knife Dance more often. Let's go with that for now. And then, depending on how things, balance out, we might end up using something else as well. Yeah, the Alchemist. Move into a wing of the castle. That was around the time of the final retreat. Oh god. Whoa. Oh, you thought you were going to get me on that turnaround there, didn't you? Alright, so this is the alchemist's wing of the castle. But what was the alchemist really trying to accomplish? I suspect he had some nefarious ulterior motives. As opposed to the less nefarious, what's the opposite of an ulterior holy balls. Holy... Well, that, got away from me pretty quickly, so that's unfortunate. But anyway, that's it for this episode. Until the next time, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking, and I will see all you in the next video.